I've been building a philosophy on how I want to work for the past 10 years, and I think in 2024, everything is going to change. This wasn't a conscious, hey, I want to build a philosophy for how I want to work. But it was rather a rebellion against things that I saw that didn't make sense. And in 10 years, there were a lot of things that didn't make sense at the workplace. Like going to 60-minute recurring meetings that have 50 plus people in it, sharing success case studies. I'd rather use that time to spend 60 minutes working on what mattered to me. And once the meeting is done, go back to the notes for the meeting. Take a look at what the gist was, which part I should actually watch. Of course, some of my colleagues were worried for me. Like, oh, but you have to be there. Showing up is important. Right? The manager could notice you're not there. What if other people wonder where you are? And I thought, okay, first of all, you should be paying attention to the meeting. Why are you checking who's not here? But also, more importantly, that made me realize rule one for how I want to work is I want to get paid for my ideas, not my time. I actually got this idea from my grandfather. He's an OG knowledge worker. He used to be an MBA prof for economics. And when I was about 10, he told me that people will pay you for your time or your ideas. Time is limited, but ideas are infinite. So take the limited time and invest that in yourself to improve your ideas, to talk about it, because you will make money with the infinite ideas you'll have. So fast forward, here I am on YouTube practicing talking about ideas, practicing improving my ideas in public, which is honestly the best decision I've ever made because it also helped me implement my rule number 2, which is play positive-sum games. If you've heard of game theory, you might have heard of zero-sum games and positive-sum games. Zero-sum games, in a nutshell, is if I win, you lose. If you win, I lose. Like promotions at work. There's 5 of us competing for one spot, and once you fill it, I won't get the promotion. And then there are positive-sum games. And these are where everyone can win. Well, some might win more than others, but in the end, the total sum is positive. Like me making a YouTube video, creating a course, running workshops, running cohorts. Right? Every time I distill my ideas in a video or in a course, it helps me learn. Right? When you teach, you learn. And when you see it, you also learn. So both of us benefit. There is no lose in this game. Even if you decided not to check out a video, that's okay, because anyway, I win by going through the process of distilling my ideas, improving it, and talking about it. And thanks to this positive-sum game, I've now worked with more than 1,000 framework thinkers on how to think and speak with frameworks. But there is a problem, which is how can I reward those who take action and who are long-term people? Right now, say a student joins a workshop like the one I ran recently on 4 steps to clarity. The people who then took action, joined my challenge, asked really great follow-up questions. For example, how can I use this framework to distill my own ideas about a complex industry, like disrupting university education or innovating in tech at the age of AI. Of course, I wanted to create resources, do additional videos to answer this question because I think it's so great. But I realized economically it doesn't make sense for me because there's 200,000 of you and I could be making videos on other topics that benefit more of you than those 2, 3, 4 individuals who asked those questions. But this felt really wrong. I can and I want to make these resources and videos, so why am I not doing it? And the obvious answer is, well, I got to tweak my business model so that it's a positive-sum game, rule number 3, for long-term people. So I actually started a very small beta program running in the background on how I can best reward people who take action and who play the long-term game. How can I create more resources just for them? Because they invest in themselves, they invest in me, they invest in framework thinking. The answer turns out to be one of the fundamental frameworks. Invert, always invert. I realized give those people everything that I have and then some. I'm still working out the final details, but I will give everyone who joins the November Confident Communicator cohort a sneak peek into what it means when I give you everything and then some. This is the last thing I'm doing this year, Last time I did a cohort was in March earlier this year. So if you want to get in, check out the waitlist description below because I will send all the details real time in there. And also for Black Friday, since I am changing, I will give everyone a chance to get in on some crazy deals. That will also happen in email. So join the link below if you want to see what I'm doing. And I can't wait to do more of this. See you in the next video.